All right, greetings, dear Pisces. This one is for you. I'm just going to give you a little overview quickly from the astrodoodle point of view. This is Pisces over here, okay? See that? That's Pisces. I'm putting you on the horizon, so you're the star of this video. This is the horizon here, okay? So that's Pisces energy, and that's Virgo energy. Up here is the Scorpio energy in your 9th house, Sagittarius energy, your 10th house, okay? Over here, 3rd house energy, Taurus, okay? So there's a big stellium here of Taurus energy in your 3rd house, of communications, like day-to-day life stuff, getting things done, speaking, listening, okay? And it's a lot more than that, but this is a very short video. Anyway, the point is that the full moon is right up here, okay, at the very tippy edge of Scorpio, at the last few degrees, fully opposing all the Taurus energy over here. So it's almost, to me, it feels like a last gasp type of energy to get yourself together in terms of knowledge, information, wisdom, understanding, communication abilities, clarifying things, cleaning things up in terms of the way you communicate with others and the way you allow others to communicate with you, so that you can like optimize yourself and get ready for when the moon moves into Sagittarius for a few days, and you get a tiny glimpse of what's going to happen to you later in the year when the sun goes into Sagittarius, okay? And so right now, Jupiter's retrograde in Sagittarius up here in your place of destiny and career and life purpose and all that. So please think of this full moon right now in the next couple of weeks, okay? As the moon goes all the way from here to here, please think of this as a time to get your act together, okay? Seriously, get your communications, like it's like getting prepped up for doing a big college exam or something, okay? That's what I'm feeling here. All right. All the rest of this stuff, I'm not going to talk about it. Okay, anyway. I'm just going to use a little situational spread, okay? It sounds very small and modest, but it's actually very good at dealing with things, issues, point blank, all right? Cards were already well shuffled in advance of the recording, but I go to the last second so that you're a witness. Please invite your invisible friends, okay? That's what we do here, okay? So the full moon is already here and it's just passed, okay? And here's us over here on planet Earth, okay? In Pisces, this is the universe, of course, which is your domain. You're part of all of this. Everything, all is one. Classic Pisces energy. After this, I'm going to pull a little oracle card about the power of surrender, healing power of surrender, which of course nobody likes to do, but it can actually be really productive. It goes totally contradictory to, you know, the human brain, the human ego, our desire and need to fight and win and survive and get and have and achieve and always be happy all the time. And then all of a sudden, Tarot Lumination says, wait a minute, surrender? All right, anyway, let's do this. Let's do this. You know, dear Pisces, you've also got Neptune still right in the middle there. So it's beautiful in that respect because you've got your ruling planet right there at the core center of you. But also, you know, the flip side of the Neptune energy, the Piscean energy, is all the things like, you know, illusion, delusion, loss, pain, suffering, deception, betrayal, lies, deceit, self-sabotage, allowing sabotage from others, all these things that nobody likes, where you end up hospitalized, incarcerated, sick, ill, and you don't have explanations or understandings. That's the flip side. The beautiful side, of course, is being able to understand everything from the universal perspective. All right, so here we go. Cards are well shuffled, well cut. Let's just do it. Okay. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. And here's how we're going to handle it. So I'm addressing this regarding the notes we talked about earlier in the astrodoodle. Let's have a look. Surrounding you with weather, environmental influences, circumstantial energy, all of that kind of stuff. The Queen of Pentacles. So I'm really glad to see this. And actually the Pisces, the Taurus Scorpio axis that we were talking about here just happens to be, in terms of like, you know, if you believe in this kind of stuff, like Western astrology and things like that, it's actually very harmonious for you. Let's get the Pisces over here, okay? That's you, Pisces, okay? That's your axis over there. This just happens to be quite harmonious. Scorpio is very harmonious with you. Taurus is very harmonious with you. So you might get a lot out of this full moon in ways that a lot of others may not. Okay, so with the Queen of Pentacles here, my feeling is that you're going to get a glimpse of like, wow, I really have got some of my act together. I really do have all these gifts and talents and resources, and I have done a really good job to get my act together, at least as best as I can right now. And I am ready, willing, and able to receive the wisdom, the higher consciousness that is my due, so that I can get ready for manifest destiny when it comes to the issue of manifesting my destiny in the 10th house, okay, which is coming up soon, okay? Well, it's going to be right about the time of this reading, by the time you see it, most likely, or it might have just passed. But anyway, Queen of Pentacles, to me, it feels like really appreciating and understanding. It's time to become really, truly aware of your true value, your true talents, your true gifts, and your gift to the planet. The fact that you're here, you, Pisces, are here, and you are a gift to the planet, okay? It's time you realize that. And what are we going to do about it? Okay? What are you going to do about it? All your talents and gifts and resources. It probably didn't come the easy way. The Queen of Pentacles here. You've probably had a long, long, slow, perhaps lifetimes journeys to get to this point where this little tiny micro reading starts to like coalesce and make sense for you. What's the situation? Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. So when I see the Wheel of Fortune here, my feeling is that it's just like, aha, like an aha moment where you, Pisces, are kind of clicking right now. You're thinking, oh my God, I get it. I get what all this stuff is about with the astrology and the tarot, the spirituality, psychics and mediums, and my natural gifts and talents and everything that I do in the world. Even if I'm not involved in any of this stuff, I get you. I understand you, Tarot Lumination. And so the big thing is like, wow, starting to see it like this is destiny. This is your destiny unfolding. You're starting to get glimpses of it, and you're getting ready for it now. I'm not saying it's right there in your hands, but to me it looks like we're at a very like a time. Hold on, let me find you again. Where are you? Oh, there you go. Look, okay, over here. You see, okay, over here, right? So to me, this looks like the aha moment, like, oh my God, I get it. But the thing is, you learn this and you understand a lot of these aha moments in the context of really profound, significant relationships because of the mirror effect that happens during the full moon dynamic, where you get exposed to the full moon reflections coming back to you from others and the energies and lives around you. And then you reflect back to them, and there's nowhere to hide. That's the beauty of the full moon. That's the scariness of the full moon. And everything is meant to be. With this card of profound destiny, everything for you, Pisces, is exactly as it should be, for better or worse. Okay? And why? How do we know that? Because it can't be any other way. That's the energy of this card. Everything in your life is exactly the way it should be. Okay? All the yucky stuff that's not working, all the amazing stuff that is working. And it's just, this is a really fortuitous moment to understand that and then work with that. So what's the challenge? Okay. It might be that you, maybe more than others, maybe more than many others, need healing more than many others. Maybe there's an issue of going deeper into the world of healing for you, Pisces. Also, like, the challenge would be like, let's just say you're really caught up in the flow of life and you're living in a three-dimensional perspective. Even though you're a Pisces, okay, you still have to live in the physical body like the rest of us, even though you might be very profoundly connected to outer space and all the wonders of the great beyond. The reality is, my feeling with the challenge here is that even though you understand this, like, In many ways, you might need healing more than any others, okay? The question is getting it, having it, and doing it, because it means having to go into that healing space, which means disconnecting yourself, detaching from your three-dimensional reality and going deep within into the world of spirit, okay? And even though you're a Pisces, that can still be challenging, okay? Okay, maybe even more challenging because you know so much about the other side and you keep thinking, wait a minute, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go deeper. I don't want to go deeper into all this stuff that happens with TL. I'm already struggling enough as it is just to cope with my existing three-dimensional reality and wherever my fate is leading me right now. Oh no, oh no, oh no. So with the Four of Swords here, the challenge is like dealing with the egoic self that wants to like figure out and solve all your problems in your three-dimensional life, and yet so many of the solutions and so much of the healing happens from deep within and comes from the great beyond once you start invoking the healing power of love into your life from up above so that you can heal. A lot of times people don't want to do that. They want all their solutions to come externally. Like, hey doctor, give me a pill. Hey relationship, it's your problem. You fix it. Or like whatever it might be that's not working in your life. And especially when it comes to relationships, very, very significant deep soul relationships, which would be very likely to be, oh God, there it is, okay. Okay, there's the axis. And so a lot of the learning experiences that you might be having here would happen in the context of relationship, okay? Okay, but at a very profound soul level, but the whole idea, it's getting you ready for your manifest destiny. So how are we going to deal with this like reluctance to go deep within, even though you're a Pisces, okay? My first personal feeling is with the Nine of Cups, please understand and remember how lucky you are. And that because you have so much already going for you with the Pisces energy right now, like Pisces in general, you're being flooded with Piscean energy simply because of this. Neptune is in Pisces here. Your ruling planet, it's right there, like bang on. It's like in the high teens or something right now in terms of degrees. So that's really, really strong, and that's good for you. The shadow side of it, the flip side is that, you know, if you haven't done the homework yet or the parts of evolution that you need to do on yourself, it can be very, very hard to integrate all that Piscean energy. So please look at this reading as like a, hey, Pisces, please remember how lucky and fortunate you are right now to be with this full moon, which is potentially very harmonious for you. I showed you that axis. And to have that Neptune stuff there, and to have all the Capricorn Taurus energy working for you as well. Please remember, number one, how fortunate, how wealthy you are in spirit, okay? Understand that. Understand how that is the real source of happiness, where nobody can take that from you. And then, from that strength of understanding, make the decision to ride this full moon, ride the next couple of weeks as a way to perhaps reluctantly go even deeper within. In other words, you know, walk the talk, live by example, be a real Pisces, be willing to go deeply spiritual, go deep within, and do a lot of self-healing, okay? That's kind of how I see this, all right? So I'm going to tuck this over here, and I'm going to pull one more little card for you. It's just an oracle, okay? Hopefully to smooth things out. It's the healing power of surrender, okay? It's all about letting go, how to advance and evolve and adapt, grow and blossom in your life through the power of surrender, the power of letting go, which of course is completely contradictory to the human ego. However, sometimes that is the most powerful, most effective thing to do. You might not want me to say it, you know, might not enjoy me talking about it, but I think you know what it means, Pisces. Chances are we might have touched a nerve here and you already know what we're talking about, okay? I don't know you personally, but you might have sort of reinterpreted this already to suit you, and we kind of already know what we're talking about here. All right, I'm just trying to help, okay? So let's do this. Cards were, again, well shuffled in advance, but I'm going to go to the last second so that you are a witness. All right, here we go. So this is, this is your card. Surrender obsessive thinking. All right. So that wouldn't surprise me with the moon in Scorpio. It's very comfortable for you, the moon in Scorpio. All that energy in Taurus is really comfortable for you. But what might be happening is that it's like so juicy and delicious that you could be indulging in it. Okay. Let's have a look here. It says, if you are obsessing about a person or a situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem, okay? So let's just say you're really locked into a three-dimensional aspect of your world, okay? I'm just going to refer to the pentacles here. Understanding how wealthy you are, how much responsibility it is sometimes to be a Pisces, sometimes how incredibly difficult it is to be a Pisces, and how tough it is sometimes to wear the crown like that, okay? But with this fortuitous, I look at this as a very fortuitous for a full moon for you, Pisces, over here. With that Scorpio stuff going on, and it's been building up for a couple of weeks, and it's going to have like a afterglow effect for a week or two. It really is very intense. This moon is actually very intense, okay? And so it might have like inadvertently, you know how incredibly sensitive you are to the planets and everything like that, even if you don't know it, you are. You could have ended up being very obsessive without even knowing it, okay? And then you kind of realize, oh my gosh, why didn't you tell me this 2 weeks ago, Tarot Lumination? Ugh, why didn't you give me this card 2 weeks ago? So I'll read it again, and then you can reinterpret for yourself. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. That should be natural for you. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. Right now, my feeling is like, be aware, dear Pisces, how lucky you are, okay? You can do this. Don't worry, Pisces, you can do it. I'm going to check out with you guys now, all right? So just want to let you know that Tarot Lumination is actually a human being, okay? And thank you so much. This is Tarot Lumination, dear Pisces. Thank you very much. You know the routine already if you've been here enough times. Please do the likes, the subscribes, the comments, the sharing, all those things. It really, really helps the channel. We need everything we can get here right now. Also, membership. If you're really interested in serious long-term commitment support, check out the membership. All of it, check out the links below, okay? So I want to say thank you, and we'll leave it at that, okay? Bye-bye. All right, take care. It's been a pleasure to read for you. Bye-bye.